Have you ever felt an unexplained heaviness in your home? Is there an object in your home that gives you a bad vibe for no apparent reason? Chosen ones, your heightened spiritual awareness makes you sensitive to the energies around you. Certain objects can harbor negative energy, disrupting your path like cursed relics of old. The first demonic thing you need to get out of your house now is gifts with negative intentions. These gifts, cloaked in the guise of generosity, often bear the imprint of toxic emotions. In ancient Rome, the belief in fascinum was rooted in the idea that certain objects could absorb and radiate harmful magical influences. These objects, often mundane in appearance, were thought to be imbued with malevolent forces, capable of casting misfortune on those who encountered them. The Romans believed that these cursed items, whether a simple trinket or an ornate artifact, could attract envy and malevolence from the world, corrupting the very space they occupied. They are akin to the ancient Roman belief in fascinum, where objects could hold harmful magical influences from envious eyes, poisoning the very air you breathe. Think about that family heirloom passed down from a relative known for their bitterness and resentment. It sits in your living room, an unassuming relic of the past. Yet, this object vibrates with the echoes of unresolved conflicts and grudges, subtly influencing the atmosphere of your home. You may not see the dark tendrils it weaves into your surroundings, but you feel it. A creeping unease, a sense of tension that lingers like a storm cloud ready to burst. Arguments flare over the smallest issues, and harmony becomes a fleeting whisper. Such gifts are not merely objects. They are vessels, harboring the emotional turmoil of those who bestowed them upon you. The energy clings to them like a shadow, following you, whispering negativity into your ear. Your mind becomes a battleground as you wrestle with inexplicable feelings of doubt and frustration, all while the source remains hidden in plain sight. To cleanse your sanctuary and reclaim your peace, you must become the vigilant guardian of your space. Evaluate the emotional energy attached to each gift. Trust your intuition, for it is the most potent tool in discerning the true nature of these objects. Like the wise ones of ancient Egypt, who used amulets to ward off harmful intentions, you too can protect your home from unseen forces. Remove any gift that feels uneasy or negative, for these are the shadows that threaten to consume your light. In the process, you assert your sovereignty over your space. You reclaim your home as a place of sanctuary, free from the chains of the past. As you rid your surroundings of these tainted gifts, you will feel a shift, a lightness, a liberation. The air will become clearer, and the oppressive weight of negativity will dissipate, allowing positivity and peace to flourish. Understand that your home is a reflection of your inner world. By purging it of objects that harbor dark intentions, you are taking a stand against the forces that seek to disrupt your path. You are the chosen one, the keeper of your sacred space, and by recognizing and eliminating these gifts with negative intentions, you fortify your spiritual journey. Embrace this power and let your home become a beacon of light in a world often shrouded in darkness. The second demonic thing you need to get out of your house now is artificial plants and dried flowers. These lifeless imitations are like shadowy illusions, devoid of the vibrant life force that breathes vitality into your home. In the Sumerian myth of the Garden of Ninhursag, the goddess nurtured a sacred space where only living plants were believed to hold divine life essence, embodying the vibrancy and power of creation itself. The myth underscores the belief that the life force of these plants was a conduit for divine energy, essential for maintaining harmony and balance within the garden. Artificial imitations, devoid of this life essence, were seen as barren and lifeless, unable to contribute to the sacred vitality of the space. In your home, these artificial substitutes become stagnant pools of energy, obstructing the natural flow that nourishes your spirit. You may not immediately perceive the impact of artificial plants. They sit in corners, on shelves, silently whispering promises of beauty without the need for care. Yet, they are hollow facades, lacking the soul of their living counterparts. Like a room filled with wilting flowers, they offer no fresh air, no rejuvenation. Instead, they stand as reminders of decay and stagnation, their presence casting a shadow over your surroundings. Consider a room adorned with these synthetic stand-ins, where the air feels heavy and the atmosphere is one of inertia. The energy is stagnant, the space lifeless, and your mood is subtly dulled. The vibrant spark that real plants bring is absent, leaving behind an emptiness that seeps into your consciousness, sapping your motivation and creativity. To transform your home into a sanctuary of life and energy, you must banish these artificial interlopers. Replace them with low-maintenance real plants, living entities that breathe life into your space. These are not mere decorations. They are vessels of vitality, conduits for the earth's energy to flow into your home. Like the sacred groves tended by the Druids for spiritual rejuvenation, your home will become a living testament to the power of nature. Consider the transformation. Real plants exuding oxygen, purifying the air, and infusing your environment with their vibrant energy. Each leaf, each petal, is a symbol of growth and renewal, a reminder that life is a cycle of continuous transformation. They bring with them a sense of peace and tranquility, their presence soothing the soul and uplifting the spirit. By embracing the vitality of living plants, you align yourself with the natural rhythms of the universe. You become a steward of life, nurturing and cultivating an environment that supports your spiritual growth. As you replace the artificial with the authentic, you will feel the shift, a lightness in the air, a clarity of mind, a resurgence of creativity and joy. You are the guardian of your sanctuary, chosen to protect and cultivate the energies that flow within it. By removing artificial plants and embracing the life force of real ones, you honor the ancient wisdom that recognizes the divine essence in all living things. Let your home be a living garden, a sacred space where your spirit can flourish in harmony with the life that surrounds you. The third demonic thing you need to get out of your house now is broken items. These fractured remnants are not mere objects of disrepair. They are the embodiment of incompleteness, casting shadows of chaos and disharmony into your living space. The Slavic myth of Koshai the Deathless tells of an immortal being whose soul was split into fragments and hidden away, rendering him vulnerable yet eternally menacing. This fragmentation of his soul was believed to unleash chaos and decay wherever he wandered, leaving a trail of disorder and destruction in his wake. The disruption caused by his divided soul served as a powerful metaphor for the havoc that unresolved issues and brokenness could wreak on the world. Like the Slavic myth of Koshai the Deathless, whose fragmented soul brought chaos and decay, broken items serve as conduits for negative energy, disrupting the harmony of your sanctuary. In your home, a broken item is more than just a symbol of neglect. It is a crack in the fabric of your environment, a point of entry for discord and confusion. Consider a cracked mirror, passed down through generations, a relic of turbulent times. It hangs on your wall, a silent witness to past turmoil, reflecting distorted images that echoed the disarray of its history. Each time you glance into this fractured glass, you are reminded of unresolved conflicts, feelings of inadequacy, and the echoes of chaos that linger like a ghostly whisper in the background. These broken items become focal points of negative energy, subtly influencing your mood and mindset. The cracked mirror, for instance, distorts your perception of yourself and your surroundings, casting a shadow over your self-esteem and clarity of thought. It warps the light in your home, creating an environment where negativity festers and the air grows thick with tension. To banish this demonic influence, you must take decisive action. Repair or discard these broken items, for they are the chains that bind you to past chaos and incompleteness. By doing so, you mirror the actions of ancient civilizations that restored their sacred temples, ensuring that the energy within remained pure and harmonious. These temples were not just physical structures. They were sanctuaries of spirit and mind, kept whole and pristine to maintain their divine energy. In the same way, your home is your temple, and you are its guardian. As you remove the broken pieces that disrupt its harmony, you restore its integrity and vitality. You create a space where positivity flows freely, unimpeded by the fractures of the past Your environment becomes a reflection of your inner completeness, a testament to your power to shape your reality. Understand that your home mirrors your state of being. By purging it of broken items, you are not just tidying up. You are reclaiming your power, asserting control over the energies that influence your life. This act of restoration is a declaration of your commitment to a life of balance and positivity. As you clear away the debris of the past, you make room for new energy, inviting prosperity and peace to take root. You have the power to transform your space into a haven of harmony. By repairing or discarding broken items, you cleanse your environment of the shadows of incompleteness, allowing light and positivity to flourish. Your home becomes a sanctuary where your spirit can soar, free from the chains of past chaos, and filled with the radiant energy of renewal. The fourth demonic thing you need to get out of your house now is occult and dark supernatural media. These seemingly harmless books, films, and artifacts can become portals to chaos, drawing in negative energy that festers within your sanctuary. The forbidden Necronomicon texts of legend are infamous for their dark secrets and the ominous power they supposedly wield over those who possess them. These arcane tomes, shrouded in mystery and dread, are said to contain spells and incantations capable of summoning ancient, malevolent forces from the depths of the unknown. Those who dared to open these books were rumored to risk unleashing curses and chaos, as the texts were believed to harbor a malevolent influence that could corrupt both mind and space. They echo the forbidden Necronomicon texts of legend, rumored to curse those who dare possess them, unleashing malevolent forces that disrupt the peace of your home. Consider the collection of horror films lining your shelves, or the books exploring the dark arts. Their presence is a silent siren song, beckoning to energies that thrive in shadows. You might not see the immediate effects, but the subtle shift in your home's atmosphere is undeniable. An unsettling tension permeates the air, and the comfort that should envelop you within your sanctuary becomes an elusive specter. The media you consume shapes the energy within your walls, influencing your thoughts and emotions, much like a puppeteer pulling invisible strings. These dark materials do more than entertain. They imprint on your psyche, stirring unrest and anxiety. You find yourself caught in a web of unease, your mind dancing with visions of dread and foreboding. The very essence of your space is altered, clouded by the energy these items invite. The line between fiction and reality blurs as these narratives seep into your subconscious, breeding fear and doubt. To reclaim your home's sanctity, you must become a vigilant gatekeeper, discerning what energies you allow to enter. Be cautious about the media you consume, for it is more than mere entertainment. It is a vessel for the energy it contains. Just as wise sages of old avoided texts that could summon malevolent forces, you too must remove materials that invite darkness into your home. Begin by assessing your collection with an unflinching eye. Ask yourself, does this bring peace, or does it unsettle my spirit? If an item stirs unease or disrupts your tranquility, it is time to release it. You hold the power to curate your environment, to choose energies that nourish your soul and elevate your spirit. As you cleanse your space of these shadows, you will notice a transformation. The air will become lighter, the tension dissipating like mist in the morning sun. Your home will breathe anew, filled with the warmth of positivity and the light of harmony. Your sanctuary will once again become a refuge where peace reigns, free from the insidious influence of darkness. You are the master of your domain, the arbiter of the energies that reside within. By removing occult and dark supernatural media, you fortify your sanctuary against the shadows, ensuring that your home remains a bastion of light and serenity. Let your space reflect the vibrant energy of your soul, untainted by the darkness that seeks to encroach upon your peace. The fifth demonic thing you need to get out of your house now is unflattering mirrors. The Black Shuck, a legendary spectral hound from British folklore, is often depicted as a ghostly figure whose mere appearance is believed to distort reality and bring misfortune. This fearsome creature was said to appear in reflective surfaces, casting eerie images that twisted the viewer's perception and foreshadowed impending chaos. The unsettling presence of the black shuck was thought to herald disasters and misfortune, leaving those who encountered it haunted by its menacing influence. These mirrors, with their sinister angles and distorted reflections, can warp your reality, much like the ominous tale of the black shuck, a spectral hound whose appearance in reflective surfaces was believed to twist reality and herald misfortune. The chaos they introduce into your life is insidious, altering not only the space around you, but the very perception of yourself. Consider the mirror facing your bed, capturing and amplifying the clutter it reflects. Its presence transforms your sanctuary of rest into a vortex of disarray. As you lie down each night, the mirror's reflection of chaos seeps into your subconscious, whispering tales of unfinished tasks and disorder. Sleep becomes elusive, your dreams fraught with the echoes of the clutter it mirrors, leaving you restless and weary. The negative energy radiating from such a mirror disrupts the natural flow of peace and tranquility, making your sanctuary feel like a prison of your own making. Unflattering mirrors hold the power to distort not only your physical image, but your self-image. The more you encounter these reflections, the more they sow seeds of doubt and dissatisfaction within you. The reflection you see is not merely an image. It is a representation of how you perceive yourself, colored by the negative energy the mirror projects. Each glance becomes a confrontation with an altered reality, a reminder of imperfection and imbalance. To reclaim harmony within your home and spirit, you must be vigilant about the mirrors you allow into your space. Reposition or remove those that disrupt the energy flow, ensuring they reflect only the positive and serene aspects of your environment. Mirrors should enhance the light and beauty of your surroundings, much like the principles of feng shui that advocate for strategic placements to create a harmonious balance. Take the time to evaluate each mirror's placement with a discerning eye. Ensure they reflect order and beauty, amplifying the positive energies you cultivate. By doing so, you will transform these reflective surfaces into portals of positivity and empowerment, nurturing a sense of completeness within yourself and your space. As you cleanse your environment of these unflattering mirrors, you will feel a profound shift. The air will be lighter, the energy more vibrant, and the tension will dissolve like shadows at dawn. Your home will become a sanctuary where the reflections cast are true and pure, free from the distortions that once haunted you. The sixth demonic thing you need to get out of your house now is objects with negative historical associations. These items, shrouded in the shadows of their past, act as conduits for the lingering energies of trauma and conflict. The cursed treasures of the Phrygian kingdom, steeped in legend and tragedy, were said to carry a dark legacy that doomed all who possessed them. These treasures, once symbols of power and prosperity, became harbingers of ruin due to the misfortunes and betrayals associated with their history. The lore surrounding these riches suggests that their very presence attracted calamity, as they were imbued with the vibrations of past betrayals and sorrows. Like the cursed treasures of the Phrygian kingdom, believed to bring doom upon their possessors, these objects harbor vibrations that disrupt the harmony of your sanctuary and your spirit. Consider an antique sword displayed prominently in your living room, a relic from battles long forgotten. Its blade, once a tool of war, is steeped in the sorrow and aggression of its history. As it stands, it silently projects these turbulent energies into your home, tainting the air with an unseen tension that settles into the very walls. Each time you pass by, you might feel a subtle weight pressing down on your spirit, a whisper of the violence and loss it once witnessed. The presence of such objects can stir unrest within you, disrupting the tranquility you seek to cultivate. They become constant reminders of the darkness from which they emerged, casting shadows over your thoughts and emotions. The energy they emit is not just historical, it is a living force that influences your environment, weaving threads of negativity into the fabric of your daily life. To reclaim the sanctity of your space, you must approach these objects with the discerning eye of an archaeologist, unraveling their histories with care and intention. Research their origins, and consider the events they have witnessed. Be mindful of the energies they might carry, for these are not mere curiosities. They are vessels of past energies that continue to resonate. Once you have uncovered the stories these objects hold, take decisive action. Remove those with negative associations from your home, releasing them from their burdens and freeing your space from their influence. This act mirrors the rituals of purification performed by ancient priests who cleansed relics of their past to restore their sacredness. As you rid your sanctuary of these items, you will feel a palpable shift. The air will clear, the tension will lift, and a sense of peace will settle in. Your home will once again become a haven where positivity and light flourish, untainted by the shadows of history. This cleansing process is not merely physical. It is an affirmation of your power to shape your environment and protect your spirit. In your quest to protect your sacred space, you must confront and banish the 6 demonic objects that threaten your energy and spiritual well-being. These objects, gifts with negative intentions, artificial plants and dried flowers, broken items, occult and dark supernatural media, unflattering mirrors, and objects with negative historical associations, each harbor energies that can seep into your sanctuary and disrupt your peace. Like the heroic quests of mythological figures such as Jason and the Argonauts, who sought to restore balance in their realms, your mission is to cleanse your environment and ensure that it supports your spiritual journey. You are the guardian of your home, the architect of your own destiny. By taking control of your environment, you assert your power and claim your right to a space that nourishes your soul. Your home should be a sanctuary, much like the sacred abodes of the oracles of Delphi, where wisdom and enlightenment flow freely, untainted by the shadows of negativity. As you go on this cleansing process, remember that you are not alone in your quest. Your experiences and insights are invaluable, and by sharing them, you contribute to the collective wisdom of the chosen ones. Your stories have the power to inspire and uplift, guiding others on their path to spiritual harmony. We invite you to share your experiences and thoughts in the comments. Let your voice be heard, and let your journey inspire others to reclaim their sanctuaries. Join us in this community of like-minded individuals, united in the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment and empowerment. Together, we can create a world where positivity and light reign supreme, and the shadows of negativity are banished forever.